Don Martin has some 25 years covering all levels of government and party activity at each one.
The electorate is very cynical. I mean, they all think politicians are out for themselves. I think there's been a lot of people who just feel that politicians are not sincere. They're right down there at the bottom of the esteem ladder with journalists and used car salesmen. And I don't know how you bring that back.
Tim Powers might. He's a Conservative Party strategist. How did he get involved? Well, it was more paycheck than passion.
I had a great-grandfather who was the Prime Minister of the Dominion of Newfoundland and another who was a finance minister. But I'd always stayed away from it until I actually needed a paying income, which maybe says a lot about my sanity.
I get a sense that there's a view out there that people are becoming more and more cynical about politics, political parties.
I think that's true. I think people are cynical about politics. I think there's a number of reasons for that. Again, coming from a sporting background, sometimes whether you play hockey, you play rugby, whatever, you don't always like every play you have to run. You don't always like every game you play, but you see the benefit of being part of a team and trying to accomplish something. In sport, it's a win. In politics, it's effectively a win. And I think being on the team and contributing is a lot easier than not sitting on the sidelines and heckling.
Which, be honest, is exactly what a lot of us do. Why? Well, spin.
In the parties, it's all spin nowadays. I mean, that's sort of the problem with politics. You don't see policies that necessarily that the party leaders believe in. You don't see this. And you don't get hard policy. You get discussion points or talking points, and that's the essence of what politics is all about now. It's all compromise and watering down.
Sadly, I think a lot of youth are disillusioned with politics and are less likely to join political parties than their parents were. The great thing about those ridings is that we do have...
Disillusionment is a pariah at Green Party headquarters, and it's teeming with young people. Up is the only way to go here.
I think it's hard not to get discouraged when you're working for something, when you realize that, for instance, still 80% of the MPs on the Hill are still men. It's still very much an old boys club. But I think the only way that's going to change is if people actually get involved and start trying to make that different from the inside.